Hey there, I want you to imagine stepping off a noisy city street and into a world of open fields, quiet forests, and winding country roads. This is rural life, where the land shapes how people live, and every day is a lesson in geography, community, and connection to nature. Rural geography is all about the places outside cities and big towns. Think small villages, wide farmland, and forests stretching to the horizon. Fewer people live here, but the land covers much more ground. These areas might look different around the world, but they have a few things in common: open spaces, natural beauty, and communities that depend on the land for their way of life. Take a good look around in a rural area, and you'll notice there's less concrete, fewer skyscrapers, and a lot more sky. Farms, pastures, and forests dominate the landscape. Life moves a bit slower, and people are often closely tied to their neighbors, and to the land they work on. Agriculture is the heartbeat of rural life. But not all farming is the same. In some places, families grow just enough food for themselves. That's called subsistence farming, and you'll see it in parts of Africa, Asia, and South America. In other spots, like the American Midwest, Canada, or Australia, commercial farming takes over, using big machines and technology to grow crops and raise animals for markets around the world. The land itself shapes what can be grown. Rich, dark soil in the U.S. Corn Belt means endless rows of corn and soybeans. In the tropics, the coffee belt produces those delicious beans that wake up half the planet. Every rural region finds its own rhythm based on climate, tradition, and what grows best. Now let's talk about where people actually live out here. In some rural places, you'll find homes strung out in a line along a river or road. Those are linear settlements. Clustered settlements pop up around a church or a marketplace, while dispersed settlements, like you see in the Great Plains, spread houses far apart, giving each family lots of land to work with. Rural areas usually have way fewer people than cities, sometimes less than 10 people per square mile. This changes how people connect, get their groceries, or even go to school. It also means rural communities often have tight bonds because everyone relies on each other. But here's the thing, rural and urban areas aren't separate worlds. They're connected in all sorts of ways. Rural regions send food, water, and energy to cities, while cities offer rural folks technology, goods, and services. Highways, trains, and even the internet help bridge these distances, moving people and ideas back and forth. Rural life isn't without its challenges, though. Many young people leave for jobs in the city, leading to what's called a rural exodus. That can mean fewer services and businesses. But rural communities are adapting, turning to tourism, renewable energy, and even remote work that lets people live in a quiet setting while working for companies far away. Sustainability is key for the future. More and more rural communities are using eco-friendly farming techniques, conserving water, and protecting wildlife habitats. It's all about balancing the needs of people with the health of the land, so rural areas can thrive for generations to come. So, the next time you're out in the countryside, remember, every field and forest tells a story about how people live, work, and shape the world around them. That's rural geography in action, and it's a journey well worth exploring.